Manhattan spousal support lawyer. Going through a divorce in Manhattan can be emotionally taxing and financially challenging, especially when transitioning from a shared household to individual lives. Under New York law, a financially dependent spouse may seek financial support, commonly referred to as spousal support or alimony, until they can secure financial independence. When the economic realities of divorce set in, it helps to understand the rules that govern spousal support so you can protect your financial stability. New York law provides detailed guidelines for spousal support designed to achieve fairness in financial responsibilities among divorcing spouses. The courts use a formula but have discretion to adjust it based on the circumstances of each case. These guidelines aim to mitigate the economic effects of divorce by providing continuing income to the non-wage earning or lower wage earning spouse. A Manhattan divorce lawyer can advise you on how these rules apply in your situation and help you pursue or defend a claim for maintenance. Spousal support, also known as spousal maintenance, is financial assistance that one spouse may be ordered to provide to the other during or following a divorce. Traditionally, the term alimony was used nationally to refer to payments made from one spouse to the other, but in modern New York legal settings the term spousal support is more commonly used. Spousal maintenance refers specifically to payments after the divorce is finalized, while spousal support can refer to payments during or after the divorce. The choice of term does not change the legal implications but reflects modern shifts in how marital relationships are understood. A local attorney can explain the terminology and ensure that documents use the appropriate language. If you are married but not filing for divorce, you can seek spousal support in family court by filing a petition. During a divorce, requests for maintenance must be made in the Supreme Court. The petition requires financial information such as income, expenses, and proof of marriage. Accurate and honest information helps the court make a fair decision and prevents delays. A Manhattan attorney can guide you through this process and help you prepare the necessary documentation. New York courts consider multiple factors when determining spousal support. The duration of the marriage is a primary factor. Longer marriages may result in longer or more substantial support orders. Courts also review the income and property of each spouse, including wages, investments, and tangible assets. They evaluate both present and future earning capacities to understand how each spouse can support themselves post-divorce. Contributions as a homemaker or to the other spouse's career are recognized, as are age and health. If you need guidance, a law firm with experience in Manhattan family law can advocate for your rights and work toward a fair spousal support arrangement. New York uses statutory formulas to calculate maintenance, and there are different calculations depending on whether child support is involved. Without child support, the court subtracts 20% of the recipient's income from 30% of the payer's income and compares this to 40% of the combined incomes minus the recipient's income. The lower result is the presumptive annual maintenance obligation. When child support is involved, the percentages change to 25% and 20%. The law caps the payer's income at $228,000 when applying these formulas, but courts may consider additional income based on factors like the standard of living during the marriage. For the duration, guidelines suggest support for 15% to 30% of the marriage length for marriages under 15 years, 30% to 40% for marriages of 15 to 20 years, and 35% to 50% for marriages over 20 years. A lawyer can help interpret these calculations and advocate for fair terms. Spousal support can take several forms. Temporary or pendente light support provides financial stability during the divorce process. Post-divorce support can be durational, which is temporary and allows the receiving spouse time to become self-sufficient, or non-durational, permanent, which is reserved for longer marriages or situations where the recipient is unlikely to become financially independent. Rehabilitative support helps a spouse gain job skills or education necessary to obtain employment. Reimbursement support compensates a spouse for contributions to the other spouse's financial or professional advancement. A law firm familiar with these categories can help you pursue the type of support that fits your situation. Spousal support orders can be modified or terminated when circumstances change. A substantial change in income, serious health issues, changes in the cost of living, remarriage of the recipient, or cohabitation that improves the recipient's financial situation can justify modification. To request a modification, the party seeking the change must file a petition with the court that originally issued the order. Support generally ends upon remarriage of the recipient. Courts can enforce support orders through income garnishment or other legal penalties if a party fails to comply. A Manhattan attorney can assist with modifications and enforcement. The tax treatment of spousal support has evolved. Under the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, alimony payments for divorce agreements executed after December 31, 2018 are not deductible by the payer nor taxable income for the recipient. New York State treats spousal support as tax-deductible for the paying spouse and taxable for the recipient under NY Tax Law Section 612. Proper documentation of all payments and receipts is critical for both parties. A knowledgeable attorney can explain the federal and state tax implications and help you keep accurate records. Divorce is difficult, but understanding your rights and obligations can provide clarity. The law office of Richard Roman Shum, Esq., located at 20 Clinton Street, FRNT 5D, New York, New York, 10002, offers guidance on spousal support and other family law issues. To discuss your situation and learn about your options, call 646-259-3416 to schedule a consultation.